Salutations, my people. You're watching ARTV. I go by the name of Tey Chaplin, content creator, AV God, Sorcerer Supreme, and this is Bants with Tey. All right, this is episode 3, and you know how we do. Now, I am with a very special person. He's an amazing artist. He's the last son of the gods, the first son of the minister, and I think the only civilian that actually might have lived in Kalakuta. He goes by the name of Dauda. How's it going, bro?
It's going good. It's going good. It's going good.
God bless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you explain that to me?
Or the appellation?
Yeah.
Okay. So it actually goes straight from the upper echelons of music. I am Dauda, last born of the gods.
Last born of the gods.
First son of the ministry. High priest in the temple of music. Keeper of the deep shop. Welcome to the deep.
So I completely fucked that up.
No, not at all.
Okay, let's start first, right? The last born of the gods.
Yes.
The first son of the ministry.
Yes.
In your song Kalakuta, it says the curse of the ministry, right?
Cruise of the ministry.
The cruise of the ministry, my bad. Can you explain that?
Cruise of the Ministry is the artist that I co-wrote that with is my brother. And he's, so everybody, the ministry is like where we're from, basically. It's our movement, the ministry. Gotcha. So it's Dauda, the band is the ministry. So Cruise of the Ministry. My sister was in the band as well, you know, so she was Moyi of the ministry, everybody was in the ministry. And the ministry was supposed to be the mission, the ministry is the art. The ministry is getting this good music and this good word out. That's the ministry, basically. The deep shop, keeper of the deep shop. The deep shop is where artistically we all call home, basically, where we're all comfortable, and there's any type of creative type of thought in there. There's people that dance and people that sing and people that talk and people that write and draw and paint and whatever. That's the deep shop. So everyone is welcome at the deep shop. Last born of the gods. I believe that I was born or I'm functioning right now at a time where the old school, which is the gods, the older generation, and then the ministry, which is the new wave, the new generation. I believe that I'm part of the old school, but still fixed in the new school. So last one of the gods, but still first son of the ministry. I believe that I'm part of the spearhead of this new.
I just thought your dad was a minister, man. Like,
that's crazy.
No. That's actually like it's a very decadent story. Like, because when you talk about like the ministry, right? I find it very interesting because we all come from like different aspects, of Nigeria, and then like to actually grow in different functions, and then now you come up with a certain amount of like creative people, and you come together to start a collective. Yes. How was that coming up for you? Like, was that how the music came about from the collective, or?
Well, yes. I mean, yes. I can say that in the sense that lucky for us growing up, everybody in my house, all the kids in my house had one artistic inclination or the other. So my sister would like to dress us up and arrange us and tell us to perform and do this and do that.
Okay. That's design down.
Exactly, that's design and choreography and stuff like that. I used to sing, I used to write, my brother as well, and then he used to dance, I used to break dance and all that. And so we used to, and growing up, we kind of grew this talent into, my sister taught me different things, how to draw and all that. So we grew all this talent into where they are, like as hobbies or semi-professional and all that stuff. So that helped me kind of exist in an artistic atmosphere. Yeah. So finding like-minded people wasn't very difficult because you attract each other. You gravitate towards each other. You see, like if you're in a new place for the first time, and you find somebody who is into art as well, or who's into music as well, you spend some time together. These kinds of that kind of thing. So like, yes, it did put me as a child in an artistic space and made it easy for me to access music and access art. Yes.
Man, do you know what? Just like when you came in, we were talking about like just like energy and stuff.
Yes.
You have a presence about you, you have an aura about you, right? And it's very clear that you're in love with the music. Was there any time that you were not in love with the music?
I think earlier on, because I was an artist before I became a musician. Like I used to draw things because it made me feel I was a quiet, shy kid. So it made me kind of like get into my own space and I'll just be by myself. But then I had a best friend. Called Kenechuku, who said we should form a rap group. We're like 12 or 13 or whatever, and we used to go to this fellowship and then. And then he'll beatbox, and then I'll rap.
And you rap.
Yeah. And it was rubbish, but but that was like the beginning of it. So I was like, we could do this, and then we started writing songs and stuff like that.
Yoji, spit some bars for me.
Right.
No.
The first thing I ever wrote, I was a gospel rapper. Oh my god.
Oh, let's go. This is gold.
Okay, let's go. Don't tell anybody. I hope we're not recording this.
Yeah.
Let's go. So it goes, the stage is set, the age is jet. No matter how paid we get, for now we still ain't made it yet. Setting the trend, we ain't gonna bear with it. No,
we back.
that was a long time
crazy.
ago. A long time ago, yeah.
Now listen, okay, so I meditated on your music a lot, right? And what I really got from it is that you do not write what you do not feel. It sounds like everything comes straight from the heart.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Kalakuta.
Yes.
We all know what Kalakuta is. But for those people that don't know, you should go and educate yourself. Kalakuta is basically the sovereign land that fella...
Yes, originated and was king of, was leader of, progenitor of, and Kalakuta was like where everybody was welcome to, where you can find, felt like where you can find freedom, where you can find Tey.
Exactly.
Tey.
There we go.
Yeah.
You see that? Because my name means freedom?
Yeah.
So, I like this guy.
No, but yeah, like, so... Yeah. Kalakuta, and so you find different types of people from different walks of life in Kalakuta, and it was a place where intellectual freedom, you could express, you could be somebody, you could, and that's what Bella represented. So yes, that's Kalakuta.
Man, so writing that song, listening to the song, it just always, it felt like you were trying to. It was like a beacon, for people, with like-minded, that are like-minded to kind of like find their way there.
Yes.
Very similar to the song "Streets of Gold."
Yes.
Right. Can you explain the writing process to that?
So basically, it was the first few bars are strange clouds of cumulus forming in my skies. Mother Nature humors us as the city walks on by. Black and yellow patterns in the traffic down below. Homie, if you're asking, keep on asking, you should know the streets is gold. So basically it was saying, strange clouds of cumulus forming in my skies, like there's clouds, there's rain, things are, Mother Nature humors us as the city walks on by, like, this is life, basically. This is life, this is what it is. Mother Nature is not really going to change herself. She would give you a few blessings and all that, but you have to make do with what, this is. As the city walks on by, black and yellow patterns definitely referencing my city, Lagos. In the traffic down below, which I'm soaring over, basically. Watching as the traffic happens, Homie, if you're asking, you should keep on asking, you should know, because like, Lagos for me, and I said this in a track as well, but Lagos for me is not really a place. Lagos is a state of mind, It's a way of being, basically. So like, it sums up the Nigerian experience for me, like that hustler's experience, the drive, that kind of thing. And that was a lot of what drove that song, to write that you can make it out of. I know people who have made it out of very drastic situations, really bad situations.
No, I know what you're talking about, because first of all, like, so I'm not from Lagos. I'm from Port Harcourt, right? So moving here, I realized, like, Port Harcourt, you would work and you would get to go home. But like Lagos, you never got to go home, even when you're at home. The brain is always on. You're always working. And it's a very peculiar thing. It was a learning curve. But I eventually got like used to it.
And with that, like, getting used to it, that point of getting used to it, you'll have taken a lot of beating, you'll have taken a lot of, uncomfortable situations, but getting into the groove of it, you've learned something, you've evolved a bit, you've changed a bit, you're tougher and all those kinds of things. So, like, keep on asking, keep on trying, the streets is wherever you are, you can make something out of that place. So that was the spirit behind it.
Man, that's awesome, man.
That's what I
You're a bad guy.
Ah, yes, bad guys in the building.
You know what it is.
Yes.
Yo, look at the chain, man.
You know already. I hope I didn't mess that up.
Can I get that? Tough out. Like, I need like a little some, like
just a little some.
Yeah. I mean, I got some Buddha right now, but like,
mad. You can get a sweet boy one.
Yeah. I'm actually not a sweet boy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm a good guy. I'm not a sweet boy.
Okay, I got you.
I applied, and I actually, you know, like, no, like the website, like it was like error.
No,
like, I'm not even lying.
No.
And you know, like I'll take that up with Femi as well.
Please, there must have been a glitch in the system.
I hope so.
Something.
Man, how did this come together, man?
Yeah, it came together over a period of time. I'd been introduced to Fowz's music a while back, and same the other way, and vice versa. And I got to know him on a personal level, apart from like on a work level. We did some work together, gone to the studio. There was a track called How Far a long time ago. Then there were some other tracks on 27, Boogie, and we,
that has a video.
Yes, which was quite fun to shoot. That was actually fun.
It looked fun.
Oh yeah, it was a fun shoot. Shout out to Visionary, he shot that. And yes, so in the process of getting to know each other, I realized that like the movement, the Nigerian industry is evolving, the music industry is evolving, and Bad Guys Records represented a movement that was thinking forward, you know, thinking into the future as much as if the industry is going this way, let's go this way. And then also they were tapping into a lot of creativity, not just the music, you know, other aspects of the creative spectrum. And I thought that, you know, this seems like a good fit, and we talked about it and we put pen to paper.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is Oga Landlord?
Yes.
Right? Is that a single?
It's a single.
Is it a single off the label, or is that before? Or is that after?
Oh no. Yes, I thought we were going to talk about an album, but that's why. But yes, it's the first single off of the label.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a very important question for you.
Yes, please.
At the beginning of that video,
yes,
you ate some soup.
Man,
you look like that was like.
Should I tell you how many Eba they were bringing? Bring another one. Cut. Do that again. I'm like, another flipping Eba. Do that. Yeah. It was mad. It was a mad shoot. It was a crazy shoot. There was a lot of food. Crew got to eat the food after we split the food, you know. But like I had to eat the same thing over and over.
What were we eating?
Eba and ogbono. I think it was ogbono soup. Yeah.
What's your favorite soup? Be honest though, like, because people are watching.
I'm caught between Efo Riro and Efo Elegusi. I'm caught between both of them.
What is Efo Elegusi?
Egusi is
Efo and Egusi.
Yes, Efo made of Egusi. That's Efo Elegusi. Efo Riro is just Efo made of vegetables.
Has anyone had this before?
They must have.
Yeah?
They definitely have.
Man, the world is a bit that is crazy.
No, yeah. But that's because I eat that a lot. But I try to be adventurous with food, so I like things like random things. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna ask you some like quick fire questions, right?
Let's go.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Who's your favorite actor?
Samuel L.
Who's your favorite singer?
Don't do that to me.
Okay, Yankee, anywhere in the world.
Maybe Sade, man.
Who's your favorite rapper? Nigerian.
Fow's the bad guy. Not just for political reasons, but Fow's the bad guy.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. Everyone knows that I've been singing Fow's praises here for a very long time.
Let's go.
I think he's one of the most innovative guys, and he's also like a great guy as well.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Atiku Obari.
Can we say neither? Can I go neither?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, you can. Listen, let's just talk about some things that have been happening like recently, right?
Okay.
So an episode that we did recently, we spoke about cloud chasing, right? And how that's like the main thing now. People are doing the craziest things online.
Just to get some clout, yeah.
How far is too far?
Too far is when you are giving you're either giving impressions about someone else that you know nothing about, or situations that you know nothing about, and you're making it your opinion, you're saying it as a truth, you know, that's too far. Too far is also when you're giving information about yourself that we don't need to know. I don't need to know, who's on your money or who paid or who didn't. I don't need to know that, you know. There's stuff that becomes public by virtue of how it happened. But there's stuff that my people come and see, this, that. Why do I need to know that? You know?
I mean, like, so you wouldn't hire like two Nigerian brothers to beat you up on the road?
And hold and what's it called? Try and choke me and try and hang me.
Yeah, and like put a noose around your neck.
Yeah, and bleach my skin.
Nah, that's not your thing. I probably would do that. Let me, as a person that's a lawyer as well.
Yes, sir.
Right, because I learned that before you switched back into music, you were a lawman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for a fact, you know that's a felony.
That's a felony. You are wasting police time. You're wasting police resources, which is people's time, people's resources. Apart from that, you are promoting like a negative. You are making a claim that is it's what does it say about people of Chicago, or what does it say about people of, what does it, if it happened the other way around, you know, and it was white people, everybody would be up in arms about that.
This is true.
Know? So I think we should condemn it the same way because the black person, because if not, every single incident that happens will be related to this guy.
100%.
And I have to say that at this point, he's fighting it in court. What's it called? He has the right to be innocent until he's proven guilty in the court of law and all that stuff. But you know, from my own native sense and my own native knowledge, things are not adding up in the story. You know? I can't.
It's a little bit.
Yeah. So and then because it's like even piss me off is that it's Nigerian guys that are involved for that. Every time have you noticed that when it's Nigerians involved in stuff like this around the world, they will say Nigerian American or Nigerian British. But if they win the Olympics, it's a British. It's a British athlete or it's an American artist.
100%. We don't get no credit.
Yeah,
you know,
except when it's something bad.
Listen, I think as Nigerian people, we kind of need to like shine brighter for the good things, you know, which I am definitely not washing you. You know, I'm very, very, very happy that, you know, an artist like you exists in this day and time because, and I'll tell you why, because like you make music that is very, very particular to you, but everyone that can listen to it can connect to it.
Nice one.
You know, and I think your music is great.
I appreciate it.
You know, I also think that you need to tell Fowles to give me a bad guy chain.
Not a sweet boy chain, or maybe even a sweet boy and a bad guy chain.
I think that's kind of like contradictory. Because you can't be a sweet boy and a bad guy at the same time.
Yes, you can.
So you're a sweet boy?
I'm a sweet boy.
And a bad guy?
And a bad guy still. And a landlord.
Is that Dauda?
Yes, sir.
Amazing to have you.
Good to be here, sir.
Awesome music.
Thank you, sir.
You have a project in the future?
Yes. I'm working on some stuff. Maybe one, maybe two, we don't know.
Listen.
But it's gonna be
we need more music, man.
Yes.
I can promise you something. Okay. Once you put out your project, we are going to talk about it on Music Bants.
Let's go.
Because I feel, as a person that is really into music, I'm a big fan of yours.
Nice.
I feel like this is something that I need to let people know about. Is there a name?
So there's different, we're bouncing around different names right now, so I don't want to put one out that would, you know, color it already. But there's projects in the works. Right now there's a lot of work. There's lots of work going on in the background, and there's a project in the works. So yes, please.
You can't tell us the name, can you? I can see she's looking at you like, don't tell us the name.
No, because it's not.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, we're waiting. Thank you very much. Now we're about to eat some chicken wings.
Okay, let's do it.
And drink some tequila. You ready?
I'm ready.
My guy.
Born ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Shit.
Kazakhstan. Okay.
It's an Arabian country. It sounds like Uwe.
Quit. What do you mean? It was time. I didn't know about the 10 seconds. Oh yeah, what we do the chicken first or the drink first?
The chicken first.
Okay. Alright, cool. Okay. This is light work, guys. No, it's not. I spoke too soon.
Friday?
Yeah. Nice one.
Because they get fried, baby!
No joke.
You know, I guessed that as well. Oh God, my mouth is melting. My mouth is melting.
Okay. Mabiaku, Dauda, the band, Don Jazzy. No.
Is Abuja as one capital? What do you mean? No, wait, what's the right question? What's the right answer?
Nigeria.
That's not true.
36 capitals plus 1 FCT, so it's even 37.
See, the way the question...
This guy.
The way the question was set up. The name's Dauda. Where did it come from?
Sorry, the names are the... Supposed to mean 3 different things. Spirit inspires rhythm. Dauda. Dauda is David in Arabic. And the story of King David kind of inspires me.
Oh man.
You know, he was a shepherd, he was a singer, he was a soldier, he was a king, he was a writer. You know,
So apart from David, who's your favorite like character in the Bible?
in the Bible, my favorite character. Jesus was a cool guy, man.
I mean, he was chill though.
He was a fresh boy.
You understand?
Cool guy, people's person, you know. All the things that he used to do, like he went to the synagogue.
Yeah.
And he didn't like how things were, switched it up. He was with the social rejects, so to say.
Guy, never chop your wings. Go. Finish your gin.
And they used to tell the story. He used to cover the pepper.
Oh, the table of doom.
The table of doom.
Oh my God.
That's not the worst of my worries. That's not the worst I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Yes. Next question, please.
Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Don't do because it makes it.
You said don't do. I did. Table of
Yo, bro, you need to get the question. Superman, Batman, Flash, Aquaman, Green Arrow,
Shazam.
Siren,
Joker.
Green,
He's a villain. He's a villain, boy.
yeah, The Martian. Buhari? The current president of Nigeria is Buhari now.
STN.
Come on, man.
AB.
Okay, you know the chicken wing, bro. Come on.
HTIWYET.
Boom. There we go.
Let's go.
Bants With Tey, motherfucker. There we go.
And just for the record, I will just to prove that it's nothing. Let's do one more.
Listen,
that one more.
listen. Tay Chaplin, Dauda.
Should we do that?
He conquered the table of doom.
Yes, let's go. Let's
go.
One more. Bang.
I don't fly with you. I change my mind. I do that.
Please, guys, if you're going to talk to Tay, have like honey in your pocket. Or have like cream, I don't know, some liquid that you can use to wash. Milk
helps. Oh, by the way, is there any artists you want to work with at the moment?
A couple of artists that I'm working with.
Now put that out into the universe, man.
Okay, so
Let them know.
And I tell them, I let them know.
Yeah.
And, so, but like, I would like to, my perfect situation, I would like to form like a perfect choir with someone like Cobham's conducting.
Ooh.
Someone like Sound Sultan. Sultan is mad. I would like to have someone like Thames Baby. Oh, Thames Baby is a G. Thames is a G.
Yeah, she's a big G. A baby G.
Salute.
My God.
The last one.
Are you sweating?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Salute.
Salute. Let's go.
You guys will drink again.
You'll drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, men and women. This has been Bants With Tey. I go by the name of Tey Chaplin. Dauda. We hot and we out.
Oh yeah.
This is torture.
It's not a lie.
Oh,
It's not a lie.
my mouth. Oh.